What's up, guys? Doing awesome here, and I just woke up, so because I filmed most of this last night, but then I had to take a call. So, yeah. So these are my personal favorite comic books I have in my collection. These are not all my comic books, and someday I will make a video of all my comic books in my collection. So, starting us off, we have this is a reprint from the 35th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very cool Black Panther print right there. But yeah, this is a really good book. I've read this. I think, yeah. So that's so cool. I have read this multiple times. It's a really good book. If you want to read the original, please do. My personal favorite of the, 90s live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies is the first one. Because it's based off the comic books. It's not, like, a rehash of the cartoon. And because the movie is dark, is because the comic book is very dark. Now, I do have another one of these, but it's down the line a little bit. So in the 80s, lots of comic book companies. This one's from Star Comics. No, this is a Marvel. Yeah, I think it was Marvel that did them. But they did limited series of movies, and they would break them up into like a couple books. And I have the Muppets Take Manhattan. Look. Kermit caused 9/11 in the Muppet universe. I can prove it. So, in A Very Merry Muppet Christmas, you can see in the skyline, so it's basically like a Wonderful Life. Kermit wishes he was never born. And in the universe where he was born, the Twin Towers are not there. But then, in the universe where he didn't, the Twin Towers are there. Coincidence? I think not! And here's the second issue. And the third and final issue of the Muppets Take Manhattan. There's some 80s Muppet graphics. Really cool there. But yeah. And then this is one of my favorite Marvel characters. When the show came out on Disney Plus, I did not like the first 2 episodes when they came out. I thought they were boring. I thought they were disrespectful to the character. And I don't really think that he'd fit in a TV-14 show. But then literally a year later, I rewatched the show and I love it. It's my third favorite MCU show so far. I mean, even if, only 3 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, that is my favorite. I don't know, because Loki is just so good that it's hard. It's really hard. But I'm of course talking about Moon Knight. This is the Mark Spector Moon Knight in this book. So they're not going to do a season 2 of Moon Knight, which is just so upsetting, because here's some great Moon Knight action. Because Moon Knight has a lot of other personalities than just Mark and Steven. And they really tease one of them at the end of season 1. And let's just say Oscar Isaac won't be in Doomsday or Secret Wars. So next time we'll see him is in Midnight Suns, which is probably going to be 3 or 4 years. So it's same with Nova. We got teased with Nova in Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's been 11 years, and I've not seen Nova. I love the Nova character, okay? That's just upsetting. Characters that we all love. if you like comic books, please subscribe. And if you have The Killing Joke or Secret Wars number 8 or Daredevil issue 11 from 2015, and if you want to part with any of those, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to take it off your hands. This is the first appearance of Alf in a comic book. Number 1. Oh, wait, it says it right there, first issue. I love Alf. I'm saying it right now. It's one of my absolute favorite characters, one of my absolute favorite shows. Just to like relax and watch. I just relax and watch Alf. It's just so good. It's so funny. And we were robbed of not having a season 5. I don't care about Project Alf. That sucked. It's not canon. I don't care. I don't care about it. I've seen it once. That's all I ever want to see of it. Of course, I spent like a bunch of money on getting the complete series on DVD when it came out. I actually pre-ordered it because I love that show. It's great. And here's a comic panel of comic book Alf. Now, there might be a viewer watching this. I'm not going to call you out by name, but there are 2 books I think that you might be extremely jealous that I have. And this is one of them. I, of course, have The Death of Superman. And I just can't show off any other panel in this book. I have to show this, that panel, and then that. And just this blank back, A World Without a Superman. And I just love this so much. It's like just the flag, but Superman's cape, just so good. It's so good. I love Superman. Such a great character. And now, remember when I said that they had limited series? If you know me, I love Star Wars. So, of course, I have to have the Return of the Jedi ones. So there's the first issue. There's the second issue. There's the third. And I keep saying to the baritones in my in the choir that I'm in, just sing the Emperor's theme. That really helps your voice go lower. I'm an alto. But of all 4 of the books, there's just one panel that I have to show. That's the beginning of the 4th book. Chapter 4, The Final Duel. So good. So good. And Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie. I mean, movie-wise, like being made, I'd have to say Empire Strikes Back. But, I mean, just from the memory, like, I remember vividly when, over the summer, like, when I was a little kid, like, and I was just, like, bored because I had to go to my mother's work, I just watched Return of the Jedi. And I just watched Return of the Jedi. I just watch Return of the Jedi. That's literally what I do. I just watch Return of the Jedi. And like I that and all 3 of the first Star Wars movies, I can recite line from line what they are. So yeah, cool. And that one viewer, this is the other book that I think you're going to be extremely jealous I have. Flashpoint. Everything you know will change in a flash. Okay, so let me get this out there for all the people who don't know. So remember the Flash movie that was milked since 2019? Mm-hmm. That is roughly based on Flashpoint. Except Flashpoint is a much better story. And the only thing, there's actually two things, that I liked in the Flash movie was Michael Keaton. Like, me the whole movie, except for when Michael Keaton's on. Me when Michael Keaton goes on. Yeah. Wanna get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. That's a really cool panel. Another thing is the whole running joke that Eric Stoltz played Marty McFly. I honestly thought that was hilarious. If you don't know, a little history here. So, in Back to the Future, they wanted Michael J. Fox, but he couldn't do it because he was working on a show called Family Ties at the time. And so he was filming all week, so he couldn't do it. And so then they hired Eric Stoltz to play Marty McFly. And then they were like, and like Michael J. Fox, he worked something out with his schedule so he can work during the nights and weekends for Back to the Future. And so then they fired Eric Stoltz, and they replaced him with Marty McFly. Not Marty McFly, with Michael J. Fox. Great choice. Great choice. I mean, Eric Stoltz, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. And if somehow you're watching this, Eric Stoltz, I am not saying that you're a terrible actor. No. You're a fabulous actor. Amazing. But Marty McFly just wasn't your role. And the footage of him as Marty, I think it like maybe 10 or 15 years ago it got released. Maybe more than that. But yeah, this is not that good. And again, I'm not saying Eric Stoltz is a bad actor. I'm saying that's just not the right role for him. It's like Jared Leto. He's not a bad actor. He's a good actor. But just Joker and Morbius weren't that good. So, yeah. And now we're getting into some real heavy hitters. So this is a 64-page, part 1 of 5, Captain America versus Iron Man. Now, I know that you've seen this before because these books actually inspired some of the Civil War, which also just so happens to be one of my favorite Marvel MCU movies. Oh, yeah. Just look at all that. That's awesome. It's so cool. Now, this is a reprint. This was my first comic book that I ever had. And this is just so cool. It's so lucky I have this. This was my father's, and he let me have it. I'm so grateful for that. Because this is a part of comic book history that changed. It changed everything. I'm of course talking about Wolverine battles the Incredible Hulk. And of course, what panel do I have to show you? But that is the start of the Incredible Hulk issue 181. And this is like a 2-pack. This is 180 and 181. Yeah, first appearance of Wolverine. It's It is a reprint, but still, who cares? It's still the book. And it's still great, and it still goes for over $80. Now, these I just got, like, really recently. I think, like, 2 days ago I got these. Wait, it's Thursday. Yeah, so it was 2 days ago. And I just read these, and these are newer reprints. So it's not like they're, like, worth crazy amounts of money. But this is Daredevil issue number 1. It's really good. And I've been buying a lot of Daredevil comics. I've been reading a lot of Daredevil comics because of Born Again. I've been reading a lot of the Frank Miller stuff. It's really good. It's really good. It's the vibrancy of that. It's so cool. And Daredevil is probably my favorite Marvel character. So yeah. And then we have, oh, and speaking of, so the viewer that I said might be jealous I have The Death of Superman and Flashpoint, please contact me after you watch this, because I want to see how jealous you are. If you are, I have those books. And I'll see you not tomorrow, but the next night. And that's another reprint that I picked up the other day. The first issue of Fantastic Four. So cool. So good. This is great. This is great. But now, the most expensive comic book in my collection that I keep it in a frame, and I will take it out to show you guys. And it's super fragile, and it is super old. It's like really worn out. This is a Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. I am going to take this out because I love you more. No. It's hard. I mean, even in this condition, it's like $80. Like you get for it. But how hyped are you for the new movie that's coming out this summer? I heard it's going to be really good. I mean, Dylan Awesome, the movie. It's going to be great. And then here's the actual book. This is it's still in the case now. Imagine walking in a comic book store in the 70s and picking this up for 20 cents. Look at that. Now, I'm so careful by opening this. A cool Ghost Rider action. I know this is taking a while. I don't want to rip any of the pages. Okay, here's some Spidey. Oh, and some Ghost Rider. Ooh. There you go. Okay, I'm closing that now. And I'm putting this back. But yeah, I literally was telling someone about this. And he's like, and I showed him the picture. He's like, I got 100 right now. And I'm like, nah, sorry. Maybe in 5 years once it's worth a little more. But I'm probably never going to sell it because it's just so cool. Now, the tedious effort of putting glass in a frame. Hello. So you just slide that corner in. So that lines up the rest of it, and... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be watching The Batman for the first time today. I know, it's been out for, like, 3 years now, and I haven't seen it. But, yeah, just look how cool that looks in a frame. Like, you can't deny it looks good. So, what was your favorite... Let's just pick these up. What is your favorite comic book? Let me know. And let me know if you do have any of those comic books. Even though I was just joking, I would love to have those in my collection. Oh, well, I do... Are they here? I think they are. I know I have a Watchmen book somewhere. I feel like right here I would show you. But I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Okay. Oh, wait, I know where it is. Is it right there? It's right here. Okay. Never mind. So I do have... Probably should take the stickers off these. Futurama Adventures. I love the Futurama. Oh my god, Robot Hell. Special. I'm not special. We have first issue of Watchmen. First book of Watchmen. Oh yeah, here we go. 1 second. Ow. Okay. Thank you for probably saying bless you. If you didn't, screw you, because that's just rude. Alright, but have a great day. And I'll see you on the next video.